Imagine a place so vital that entire wars have been fought over it. A single strip of land or narrow sea passage that can shift the global balance of power. From controlling the world's oil supply to overseeing trillion-dollar shipping lanes, today we explore the top 5 most strategic locations on Earth, and why every superpower wants a piece of them. If you're into geopolitics, global power games, and world geography that shapes history, you're in the right place. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into global affairs. 1. The Strait of Hormuz. Just 21 miles wide at its narrowest point, yet it carries nearly 1/3 of the world's oil trade. This small waterway is the lifeline of global energy markets. Located between the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, the strait serves as a gateway for oil exports from Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, and the UAE. On average, over 20 million barrels of oil pass through here every single day. But it's not just oil. Control over this strait means economic leverage and political pressure. Iran has threatened to block it multiple times, especially during periods of high tension with the United States. Why is it strategic? Economic blackmail, potential US and NATO naval presence, vulnerability to regional conflict, Chinese and Russian interest in alternative routes. 2. The Suez Canal, the link between continents. The Suez Canal cuts travel time between Europe and Asia by weeks. Built in 1869, it connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, handling about 12% of global trade. Remember the evergreen ship stuck in 2021? It cost the global economy $9 billion per day. That's how crucial this narrow artificial channel is. Owned and operated by Egypt, the Suez Canal brings in over $9 billion annually in revenue for the country. Its importance lies in its ability to control maritime trade flow between East and West. But it's also a military corridor. Whoever controls the Suez, controls access between the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean via the Mediterranean. Strategic importance. Major energy and goods trade. NATO and Russian naval interests. Gateway for Chinese Belt and Road Initiative. Historical hotspot in Arab-Israeli wars. Let's pause for a moment. If you've made it this far, you're clearly as fascinated by geopolitics and geography as we are. Comment below. Which location do you think is the most strategic on Earth? We're reading and replying to the best ones. Don't forget to like this video if you're learning something new, and subscribe for more deep dives into the forces that shape our world. 3. The Panama Canal, the Pacific-Atlantic shortcut built by the United States in 1914, the Panama Canal is the most important canal in the Americas. It links the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, saving ships around 8,000 miles on average. The canal is a linchpin of global logistics. Roughly 5% of world trade goes through here. But it's also a symbol of American imperial reach. The US controlled the canal until 1999 and still retains influence. Chinese companies are now investing heavily in Central America, raising eyebrows in Washington. Why? Because controlling the canal gives you a tremendous economic and military advantage in the Western Hemisphere. Key points: U.S. naval routes, Chinese influence in Latin America, geopolitical tug-of-war, environmental and water supply threats. 4. The South China Sea, the future flashpoint. The South China Sea isn't just a hotspot, it's a powder keg. This semi-enclosed sea is home to $5 trillion worth of trade routes, vast undersea energy reserves, and contested territorial claims. China has built military bases on artificial islands, while Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan all claim parts of the sea. Meanwhile, the US Navy patrols the area to enforce freedom of navigation. Control of the South China Sea means access to vast oil and gas reserves, dominance over Asia-Pacific trade, political leverage against the West. It's the front line of US-China rivalry, and any misstep could lead to open conflict. Geostrategic risks. Chinese expansionism, ASEAN political divide, US-Philippines military pact, Taiwan Strait implications. 5. Greenland, the Arctic frontier. Greenland might not seem like a big player, but it's one of the most underestimated strategic locations on Earth. Owned by Denmark, Greenland is becoming increasingly important due to melting Arctic ice, which opens up new shipping lanes and access to rare earth minerals. The US already operates a key military base here, Thule Air Base, which is vital for early missile detection and satellite monitoring. China has tried to invest in mining operations, but Denmark blocked the deals. Why it matters: gateway to the Arctic trade route, access to rare minerals crucial for tech, strategic location for missile defense, competition between US, Russia, and China from the burning deserts of the Middle East to the frozen frontiers of the Arctic. These 5 strategic locations prove that geography is not just about maps, it's about power, survival, and the future of humanity. The next time you look at a world map, ask yourself, who controls these places? Because in geopolitics, location is destiny. If you enjoyed this journey through the world's most important PowerPoints, give us a thumbs up, share it with your curious friends, and make sure you subscribe for more content that blends geography, geopolitics, and strategy. Got a suggestion for our next video? Drop it in the comments. We might feature your idea next.